Okay, picking up on our quest to talk to everyone, let's hop over to Old Lemaire Road. We'll start with Old Road 1, work our way to the Rest Lodge, because I think the lodge is actually right here. So I'm assuming there's like an NPC somewhere or something, worst case scenario. Maybe in front of the lodge? So I was about to say, worst case scenario, one of the quest monsters is here, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Still, we can use this opportunity to pick up some free Sepith and stuff. Even EM material. So right now I just want to do a quick sweep, make sure I'm not missing anything obvious like that. And yeah, it looks like whoever's important is probably in front of the place.
There's a school of fish.
Wonder what they're teaching in that school.
Looks like a toughie. Stay on your toes.
It's worth a shot. Yeah, we're leading it right to the lodge. I'd be as scumbag as it gets, you know? Hey kiddo, you gotta stop causing trouble. Can't remember how many times you got lost in the last couple days. I'm sorry. It's just that there's so many places that look ripe for adventure. Hey, why don't you come play with me, Grandpa? You too, Gabe, come on. The Dalmatian's on board. Gabriel, don't tell me you're on his side. My, what an energetic little kid we've got here. Leaving him to his own antics might not be the best idea, huh? Okay, but just until sunset, alright? Awesome. Look at me, can't resist against the pure goodwill of a child, I guess. Whenever I get lost, Grandpa and Gabe always come find me. We're all besties now. So, we'll talk to Rex last. Welcome to the Musse Rest Lodge. We decided to help out with things here in exchange for the food and board. Our travel expenses ran out before we could make it home, you see. Just about at my wit's end right before Adel came out and lent me a lifeline. I see, so that's how it is. You guys really are going through some tough times, huh? Maybe, but at least I get to work with my family again. I'm so grateful to Adele, I don't know how I can ever repay her, but you can bet I'll pull out all the stops trying. Not seeing anyone up there. Found myself with spare time, but you know what they say, the devils find work for idle hands. Long story short, I blew all my money at the casino. My mom's never gonna let me live this down. So if all these soldiers hounding my ass weren't enough, I thought I was due for a lucky break for sure. Look at me now. Let's see, is there anything else you'd like to order? I think I'm good. No, wait, I could use a snack to go with it. Something that packs a real punch, you know what I mean? Yes, of course, except for the part where I don't. Something that packs a punch? What does that even mean? How about a steak, maybe? Heck no, that's way over my budget. Besides, it's hardly a snack anyway. Right, silly me, we do have a large hamburger combo, maybe? Sounds great, I'll take it. So a combo meal counts as a snack, I better write this down. It does in America, sadly. That's why we have that whole obesity problem going on, you know? Went to Raquel to sort out some money and supplies. Gotta tell you, it's a nice change of pace getting out of town. Even got to take a drive for the first time in a while. Better make sure that burger's deep fried, just saying. Not enough fat in it otherwise. Waiting tables is harder than I thought it'd be. I'll just have to keep at it. I wonder where Artem is, though. Did he wander off again? Ran off on his own to look for Gilvin just the other day, too. Hope he's not making a nuisance of himself. There have been a lot more shady characters up at the mines lately. Plus, we've been working flat out. No days off, hardly any time to ourselves. Can't be good for our health, but what can you do? Just hope the war finishes soon so we can ease up on our workload. Not happening, buddy. I see, I'm glad Bridget is doing alright. Yeah, I wish I could say the same for Alan. Still, got some good intel out of the whole thing, though, so that's something. Speaking of which, you hear any interesting rumors lately, Adele? I might have. I could share some of them with you, if you'd only do a little something for me. Absolutely, anything you want. What you need? A private photo shoot? I can bring out your inner beauty like you wouldn't believe. Is that a yes? Wonderful, I was just heading to my family's estate to water the plants, and I could use some help. Oh, is that all? Well, I guess I could make for some good shots, too. If not for photography, Rex would only ever have one thing on his mind. But still, Adele and Rex together, huh? Seems like they were just exchanging intel, but maybe there's something else there. Been swapping intel with Adele on and off for a while now, but she never drops her guard. It's my dream to take a heart-stoppingly risque photo of her that also conveys the harsh realities of war, but no dice. Might want to reconsider that particular combination, Rex. Ah, you certainly made yourselves busy in leaves. Wonderful work freeing Elise, Tio, and all the others locked away in the main campus. Thanks. Sounds like you've heard all the details already. News travels fast among Thor's alumni. Speaking of which, you should know that the Imperial Defense Forces increased their surveillance. Be extra careful now. Oh, we're actually not that far from being done. We might actually be able to do the side quest in this video. Who am I kidding? Raquel's gonna be a headache and a half, I just know it. Off to Juna we go.
Very well.
My turn.
It's my turn!
My turn!
This one.
Let's go!
Still need to find out how to change the paint on these things. I'm trying to show it from the side. I'm gonna try to examine it once I dismount. See if that does it. Bingo. Little homage to Akira, maybe? This one looks like crap. That one looks lame. The purple trim is actually decent, it's just... I prefer the green, I'd say, over the purple there. So you can see the unographic. Looks like it's the same on both sides. Altina. Musse. Laura. I figure that's probably going to be the most popular one. Emma. She's actually wearing her glasses in there. That one. Fee. Hers actually doesn't look bad. Toa. Elfin. So yeah, for the moment we'll use the Fee one. I don't know, we can have each one using something different, eh? So we'll do Fee. She can have the Elfin one. And we'll give him the Emma one. She's a woman in a maid's uniform with hair the color of lavender. Have you seen anyone like that? The smallest hint could be a huge help. Back off, Jack. Ain't no maids around here. What kind of place do you think this is anyway? Go on, get out of here. I'm begging you. I've been looking for so long, I'm already grasping at straws. Haven't you heard anything? Even a rumor? Come on, get it together. I hate to see a grown man cry. If it's a maid you're looking for, wouldn't you be better off asking around in town? I thought so too, but Ordis isn't the easiest place to get into right now. They don't let any old traveler come waltzing in anymore. They actually threw me out, can you believe it? Picking up the search close by was the best I could do. And after getting kicked out of a city, you thought you'd try your luck at a fortress. Maid Hunter, no, a civilian like you has no business wandering around here. Now hit the road. Is that Anton? Wow, he's even asking around way out here. Gotta admire his tenacity. Can't imagine Sharon would be in a place like this, though. There's no trace of Sharon here either. But I refuse to lose heart. Sharon might be feeling sad and alone herself right now. I can't give up. This guy was following me on my way back from training. Got down from the tank to check it out, but what a disappointment. If this escalates any further, I'll have to bring them. Wish they'd give it a rest already. So yeah, in Zero, wasn't he after Noelle's sister? I forgot her name. It's the younger of the Seeker sisters, the one who does what Toa does in this game for you. And I don't know whatever happened with that relationship, but clearly it did not pan out. Yes, I want Raquel to be last.
My turn.
Now.
Let's go.
I'm so used to the
All
Pokemon
right.
controls, man. There we go.
Ha!
Okay, there's that too.
Ha! There!
Fate has led us to this island, it seems. The statue, the shrine, and all these abandoned rooms. It has my guardian spirit unusually active. What a fascinating place. She's so weird. She's been like that since we were students. Don't worry about her. Man, I think she's getting even more mysterious since graduation.
Ha! There! Ha!
It wasn't too bad in terms of reward. What do we have over here? Another one. Since we're here.
There! Ha!
try to preserve my sanity, or what little is left of it anyway. So Charlotte is somewhere in this town. Indeed, sir. Several people I interviewed had seen her. I see. If it were just a matter of her now returning to the hotel, I would have left this in your hands. But in a town so full of temptations as this, I must take action myself. I'll get in touch with my connections, see if they can find her. Lothar, return to your search. Do not fail me. As you wish, sir. Lady Charlotte is a sensible young lady. I'm sure she intends to come back eventually. I don't see the harm in letting her experience some freedom a little longer. Perhaps she'll find a way to escape our notice again. Can't bear the idea that Charlotte can meet the same fate as her mother. That must not happen. I can't lose her. I have to find her before it's too late. Well, if it isn't the Thor's gang, and sweet Adios, is that the Ashen Chevalier? Sure is. Is that new hair some sort of disguise? I hardly recognized you. No, this is just my hair now. You're those journalists from the Crossville Times, right? Grace and Rhines. The rest of us saw them 2 weeks ago. Yeah, back when we helped out with the survey. Anyway, what are you guys doing on this side of the border? Why, indeed, it's quite the story. Or at least it would be once I get picked up for this extra special interview I'm doing at an extra special place. Grace, I think you've shared quite enough details already. And while I'm giving you notes, try not to cause too much chaos while you're over there, okay? I won't be able to cover for you this time. Oh, Rhines, don't be such a worrywart. I can handle myself. Man, now I'm really curious. I can respect needing to keep things quiet. Just try to be careful, like Ryan said. We'll see. Thanks, though. Maybe we can get your whole Thor's crew together for an interview sometime. At any rate, we really should be going. Let's duck in here. There's been a lot more, let's say, assertive people around here lately, if you know what I mean. They get right up in your face and shake you down with one complaint after another. It's honestly kind of scary, but Yang and I have been dealing with it as best we can for now. Together we'll make sure Ikaro Smart survives. Honestly, I'm in a pickle because the price of our costs have nearly doubled. I've been working with an independent merchant, and there's been a real surge in prices. Times like these, I'm really impressed at how Clayston Co. keep prices low. Managing Mira is not an easy task. I'm starting to understand why Clark was so strict about it. Not that one. Not that one. Oh yeah, those suck. We can get more kitty ears. I know what we're gonna end up doing with them, but hey, there's an extra pair. Let's grab this guy real quick before he gets too far away. Guys in my division have been getting weirdly enthusiastic lately. Maybe they're just hyped to put all the training we've been doing to some use. They have a typo there. It's kind of creepy how cheerful they are when they talk about us laying down our lives for the cause, though. A blood magic ritual, perhaps? Brad's gone and revived Fafnir. I'm attached to it, so I hope they don't do anything too bad. Next time I see him, I'm gonna give him a good talking to. Sheesh, with all that's going on lately, nothing is working. Civil War is chaotic too, but we had Ash back then. To make matters worse, there have been more and more customers that act really full of themselves lately. I'm worried that something we can't fix will happen. Please, look after the kids. If the worst does happen, the army should pay some money. I'll be putting a heavy burden on you, but... Dear, that's enough. I don't care about the mirror, please. Just think of how to keep from causing the children grief. I know, I'll make it back home no matter what. Good, that's what I wanted to hear. Alright, let's eat before the food gets cold. I'm sorry, I'm worried about my family. From what I've heard, there's some trouble stirring up over Thor's main campus too. The Arc Royale's gone missing along with some of the students. The Vice Principal classified it as an official leave of absence, but all the instructors the government sent over seem pretty on edge. So that's what was going on at the main campus. That means it wasn't just the Durflinger that escaped then, right? You seem to know a lot. I see now, you got your connections with that informant to keep you in the loop. You caught me. The informant over in Trista is on a whole other level of skill than I have ever seen. Makes you almost jealous of what they can get away with. Sounds like they're working on procuring weapons and keeping up a lucrative trade. Guess that's not so different from here. I see. Yep, that's Mick, alright. Vice Principal Heinrich and the others are keeping things under control as best they can. There shouldn't be any problems over there. Mick is the pawn shop dude. He does what this guy does over in Trista if you didn't play the original games. Never found the use for the Dinophil. We have to find Freddy to find it, I assume. So I was hoping I could trade in those 3 accessories to get the combined one, assuming they even do combine. I may need a 4th one, I don't know. But you can't do it here, apparently. The other day, these rough-looking punks tried harassing me. My heart was in my throat the whole time. But I can't afford to back down now. I've been getting so many regulars, they need me to soothe away all their worries, and I need those paychecks. We'll go over here first. That's different. You've really quieted down, huh, boy? I wonder what calmed him down so much. Is it just me, or does he seem to be sticking real close to outside this apartment? Now it's Orser from next door who's been drafted. Yeah. But your draft card hasn't come yet, right? It hasn't. Between the draft and the tanking economy, every day is a real struggle for folks around here. You don't think we're starting to seem out of place, do you? You took the words right out of my mouth. It's settled. Let's give the good people here a much-needed helping hand. Because that's what being a neighbor really means, helping each other in times of need. How wonderful, let's do it. I'm so proud of you, Rick. It's settled. Let's give the people here a much-needed helping hand. They won't think we're being impudent. So proud of you, Rick. Just let me know what I can do. And there you go if you want to see his one bubble. That's just a repeat, and they're both synchronized. There's a lot of people in here. What's up? Your fisherman's paella was incredible, my dear. Thank you so much for making it for us. That's sweet of you to say. I just made it the way I've seen it prepared, so I'm glad it wasn't too bad. This is so embarrassing, but could you tell me your name again, dear? Charlotte Rackham, dear ma'am. Names can be so difficult to remember, can't they? Charlotte, it was on the tip of my tongue. Seeing my you to make friends with a person as sweet as you really makes this old heart sing. I'm very happy that you're so close to him, Mina. The pleasure's all mine, believe me. This city is so full of new sights to see. I really enjoy experiencing them with Juna and his family. This is the kind of warm, honest life that Mother wanted to protect. Charlotte. It was Charlotte, wasn't it? Got it down pat now, I'm sure of it. That's the senile one. I was so surprised when Charlotte first came over. She's a noble, she cooks like a real chef, and she even helped with chores. It even looked like she had fun when we went to the pawn shops and those restaurants. I never guessed a noble would like those things. Right? Charlotte's real special. So does this mean you guys are dating? What's that supposed? Charlotte and I are just friends. Took some paid time off from my delivery job in order to come over here. Charlotte's dad and her butler are always keeping an eye on me, so I'm waiting for them to chill out a little before I go back. Oh well, what's important is that Charlotte has a good time in Raquel. Charlotte's so nice and pretty. She's the nicest noble ever. She can stay with us as long as she wants to, right? Trying to remember what all is out here. I'm not gonna lie, the only thing I really remember this place for is the casino. Let me make it clear, he's not my grandson. Just help out the lady on the second floor with the babysitting here and there. Come on, don't be a pain. What? What did I do? No, what should I do? It's being way too rough with the baby, of course the child's gonna cry. This might be too much for him. Thought looking after a baby was gonna be easy. I have no idea what to do. Calm down, please calm down. Montel came over to see how we were doing when my husband went off to war. Said that a tired mother stresses the baby, then he kindly offered to look after Musse for me. It's really kind of him to offer that. I get so anxious when I think of my husband in a war zone. If things continue as they were, I'm sure it would have made Musse worry too. And there you go, you can see the picture again. I was kind of curious if there's any like unique lines, but we do not have Ash in the party. And there was nothing out of the peanut gallery. Go figure, right? Anyway, we're hitting the 20-minute mark. We're like halfway done with Raquel now, I think. was going to prepare some medicine, but I dropped the bottle. When I bent down to pick it up, I stepped on the hem of my skirt and tripped. I was getting caught up in the tablecloths when I felt all the medicine tools went flying too. It's strange, I've been messing up so much lately. Odd. The same thing happened at Riviera Court in Ortis. Another symptom of the Great Twilight, maybe. So you can kind of see the trashed floor. We're holding the anxiety support group today. Please feel free to attend. On the topic of anxiety, I think I heard Ulfa screaming at something breaking. It's been happening a lot lately. She couldn't be trying to... No. Medicinal ingredients are incredibly valuable, so I do wish she handled them with more care. Okay, we need to talk to these people. Hey, what was that all about showing them what you're made of? You trying to pick a fight with me? No, of course not. I was talking about Calvert, you know, a war and everything. And that's how you drum up business? Have some class, you rat-ass bastard. Who's this girl think she is, lecturing me about class? Guessing you still haven't found that cargo boy. Yeah, I just wish I had some kind of lead. This is seriously pissing me off. I get it, but that's no reason to take out your frustrations on other people. Best luck in your search, we'll keep an eye out for him too. Sheesh, what's with the trashy-looking girl, huh? Buy something or take a hike, honey. I think she's from that gang of delinquents I've been hanging around here. Since I've already wasted this much time here, I might as well ask around to see if anyone's seen him. Yeah, I heard that Anton guy ran off to Ortis. It's gotta be rough chasing a lady who won't give you a second chance. You think you'd take the hint? Still, I gotta admit, I'm kinda rooting for him. Maybe everything will all work out. Not happening. You want me to work? Me? Work? You can't be serious. Oh, I am dead serious, buddy. I don't know how you do things in Heimdall, but around here people pay their bills. And if you can't pay, you work it off. It makes no difference if you're a commoner or the Crown Prince himself. Or would you prefer me to turn you over to the MPs? Military police. Hey now, let's not be hasty. I want to stay out of this war. If I go home and get my draft papers in there, it's all over. In that case, you can stay here as long as you want while you work off what you owe. That clears things up now, doesn't it? Yikes, I had no idea hostess could be so damn scary. And I had so much fun here last night, too. This guy goes ahead and wastes the whole night away at our establishment. Now it turns out he can't even foot the bill. Going through enough right now as it is. How are we going to make up for these losses? We have to get him to pick up all the slack for the staff that got drafted. I was just looking for a good time. I'm sorry, please don't just turn me over to the army. Sure, don't worry. You can work off all the debt with that body of yours. With my body? No way, I can't do that kind of... You know. This kid's handsome, but he doesn't have a lot going on upstairs. Can you believe it? The local gangs have been shaking me down for protection money. Excuse me, I've just been receiving so many complaints lately thanks to the thugs loitering around here. I'm busier than ever trying to stay on top of it all. It's the last thing I need right now. That's the jukebox over there. The weapon trader from Nine Valley is also visiting this town. I have to say she likes to have drinks together. She'd make for entertaining company.
What'll it be?
I think we got all the gloves that we needed. Probably have all the Mishy stuff. I don't think I need the proverbs. We have the 2 coins. And that gold one's really expensive, man. It's not even that great an accessory either. So yeah, she gives the best return, so I will go ahead and just dump everything here.
What? Done already?
One of my old customers popped in. I hadn't seen him in a long time. Seems times are tough for everyone, but it was nice to get some new information. I figured the Nine Valley chick would be here. I don't know if it's Ashley or Jingo. I think we last saw Ashley and Crossbell, so it'd have to be Jingo, right? You've got our first assignments already, huh? Just 2 weeks of training, they tell me I'm a soldier now and ship me off. Guess my only option here is to try to survive. Well, gotta give it our best for our family's sake, you know? Damn it. A whole gang of delinquents passed by this way a while back. They looked even more full of themselves than usual. What are they up to? I really had a problem with those kids, but lately they're kinda hard to approach. Cut it out, I'm getting all choked up. Besides, we can't go worry about the future right now. There's no way of knowing what it holds, so why sweat the what-ifs? Let's just focus on enjoying our time here in Raquel, okay? You and me. Hey, I know we're from different walks of life, but these last 2 weeks I feel like we really clicked. Really gonna miss you, man. Maybe we'll meet up like this again someday. We'll talk to the bunny girls last. Welcome, sir. It's such a pleasure to see you again. Likewise. You see, I'll be shipping out to a new assignment soon. I want to show my darling here a wonderful time before I go. Splendid idea. You needn't look any further. Allow me to give you this. A special invite to tonight's event for just the two of you. Anyway, Blanc is as lively as than it's ever been these days. And we offer the funnest entertainment you can find. So how would you like to send for our gold membership? We'd be glad to open our doors to you. See, the club managed to squeeze us in after all. Come on, the fun awaits. I can finally unwind. Well, let's talk of departing for the front has got me so on edge. Worrying about it won't help. I can at least enjoy myself tonight. I love watching the guests pour right in as much as the next girl, but a lot of them have gained real fresh with me lately. No, I'm cute, but look with your eyes, not with your hands. Got time before you head off to war? More energy than you know what to do with? Come to the casino and blow off some steam. So I'm kind of curious if there's like a new accessory or something in here. Knowing why, like, it's that stupid silver coin I've been looking all over the place for. Recently, there's been a lot more people losing everything in the casino, plus a spike in cheating. It's as if people are losing their sense of restraint en masse. Just what is going on? Magic scarf we already have. So yeah, I think it was just the mask. I've come to play at the casino, but I don't know what to do first. Hey there, is this your first time? I recommend you start with a few spins of the roulette. Roulette, huh? Sounds pretty idiot-proof to me. If all I have to do is guess where the ball will fall next, surely I can manage that. Roulette is all about luck. It's one of the easier games to play. I hear mutterings from the soldiers that the war is imminent. If it's really that close at hand, I think we can expect a stampede of customers coming to unwind before setting out to battle. We'll need to steel ourselves mentally for the promised day. Lost 20 times in a row. Next time has got to be my lucky break. Nope. If you're losing, there's a reason for that. I almost missed that customer trying to cheat. Might be new, but I can still do my job as a dealer. I have to carefully watch our customers' movements and react accordingly. I wonder if you can actually cheat in the card game. I doubt it. This is the first time I've ever spoken to a mystery author. So what do you do when you have writer's block? You come here. It's a good question. Try to get a break and jump into the new world. Like today? Looks like this is your first time at the casino. Let me show you around. I'd truly appreciate that. I think I meet someone so bewitching right after escaping my manager Theodoro. My head is spinning. I've heard of feminine mystique with this flat-out feminine magic. Everyone's first time in a casino is always heart-racing. I'd like to know more about the writing process and what's going on in the capital, so I think I'll spend the day with this author here. It's kind of hard to read the white text with that window right there. All publishing has been halted by military order. There's some censorship happening, but the major publishers are back in operation now. And at the same time, my boss keeps nagging me to get my next story out. That's why I fled here. We've had a lot of intense customers lately. They're either weirdly irritable or especially gung-ho to throw all their mirror at the casino. I mean, we've always had those types of customers, but there's been an uptick recently. If anything untoward happens, we'll just have to have our friendly security specialist in black escort the problems out. I heard at the conscription office that war's about to break out. It's all well and good coming to the casino to blow off steam, but I can't concentrate knowing that war's around the corner. Many of our customers choose blackjack because it doesn't hinge much upon luck. But that also means it attracts cheaters. I have 20 years of experience as a dealer, and I won't let anything damage the integrity of the game. Please, relax and enjoy playing in good faith. Yeah, because people play blackjack out of love of the game. Between you and me, I hit 777s on the slots earlier. Lucky me, huh? Can return the mirror I had to borrow, and I can finally sleep easy. That's it, I'm ready for more. It's time to spin the day away. In just the last few days, over 10 customers have exhausted their savings and had to take out a loan. Do you think maybe they're getting more desperate as war approaches? 4 of a kind and a royal flush. The royal flush takes the pot. However, yes, this takes my chip total up to 50,000 mira. Damn it, why do you keep putting it when I'll get nothing? Excuse me, so you can't bring a mirror with you to the table? So that was your tricky no-good cheat? Cheating immediately results in you forfeiting the bet. And your losses in this game to the penalty, that will be 100,000 mira, please. Sheesh, no wonder I couldn't beat him. Dealer really saved my bacon. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I knew the dealer here was an old hand at this, but I got greedy. I thought if things went well, then I could make a killing. If you can't catch a cheating customer, you're not fit to be a dealer. I don't know if any of you guys actually read the book Moonraker, the James Bond one. Hugo Drax cheats in the casino using a highly polished lighter to serve as like a mirror on the poker table. I assume that guy was doing something similar. Not just like an outright mirror, but something extremely reflective. Looks like a deal. Payment sounds fair, I've got no objections. Thanks, I'll pass on your comments. You want any armor with that? I can hook you up with a good deal. Yeah, I'd better take a full set. This next job's gonna be hard work. Looks like they're in the middle of something. That customer's a Jaeger. I wonder what he's here for. I'd like to know too, but I think we should stay out of this for now. It's so weird seeing people like that walking around like normal. I'd rather not stick around too long. I'd like to order equipment from you. With the spare ammunition, we can do up to 200. Make sure it's the good stuff. Finally, a break from all the work. Once this contract is over, I should give the roulette wheel a spin, or maybe I'll take a little downtime in the club. Actually, hold on. It's right here where we could do the trade. So yeah, we're missing the Earth one. I don't know where that one is. So we gotta look for the Earth and the silver coin. So, I don't think there's anything left from Raquel. It only took us half an hour. Okay, let's whip out the old notebook. Family scattering. White Footpath Tavern in Parm. Okay, let's talk to the Witch Dahlia first. Maybe we can knock out the quest and the next video will just be bonding and moving forward with the story or something. So we actually have to go around here and see the purple water. I'm sure that's just like a healthy glow. Perfectly natural and everything. We can call it organic, even. There you are. You certainly don't waste any time. Looks like there's something strange going on with the water here. Yeah, I don't know how to describe it. Something feels off. Is it an abnormality in the spirit veins, maybe, caused by the Great Twilight? You always know how to correct the chase, don't you? Essentially, yes, that is the case. This spring is actually linked by spirit vein to hotspots of mana all throughout Erebonia. The Twilight seems to be the most likely cause of the corruption here. We could simply have Rose purified by force, but her mana is far too strong for that, and unskilled hand could throw things all out of balance. So what I'd like to do here is conduct a proper purification ritual. I think I get where this is going. As for what we can do, though, I assume you want us to go to each of the spots you mentioned. Exactly right, it'll take you no small amount of effort. The situation isn't particularly severe either. I have no trouble holding things off for the moment. If you're busy, what do you say? Well, we're gonna do it. We'd be more than happy to help. We've made good use of these springs ourselves, after all. Where exactly we're headed, and what do we do once we get there? I believe these should answer your question. 3 ash stakes. Ash, of all the woods, is particularly conductive of mana, right? Right. I'd like for you to drive a stake into each location where these abnormal phenomena are occurring. Doing so should allow us to conduct the purification ritual from here. My divinations are able to descry 3 of these hotspots. The first is close to Alster. Make your way to Osgiliath at the base and you'll soon be near it. The next lies around Milsante. It should be somewhere on a path leading towards the hills. And finally there's one on Brioni Island, though where exactly I can't be too sure. The divinations mark its location as the center of the isle. I imagine it may be hidden amongst the terrain. Got it. Just leave all the searching to us. We'll try not to keep you waiting. Much appreciated. I wish you luck. The hotspot started. So as much as I hate to say it, the more likely culprit is that there's someone crapping in there. There are bacteria in the intestinal tract that cause water to turn purple like that. I think this is more like the old bat wants somewhere out of the way while she destroys all the evidence. Just saying. There it is, wow. Of all the places for it to be. But there's no mistaking that color. Yes, it's just like the hot springs in Erin Village. It must be connected to the spirit veins. Naturally occurring hot spring. Nature sure is wonderful. It's a good size too, considering it's connected to the other side. Once it's purified, we should all come back here and... Instructor Ring, control yourself. Please calm down, Instructor. This must be one of those fairy springs that appear out of nowhere. We should go grab some drinks and enjoy a nice long soak. Anyway, we should get on with driving the stakes. Let's work out which side we need to do it from. Okay, this looks good. Now I need to find the other two spots. Found the first hot spring spot and use the ash stake. Got a notification that distracted me there for a second. Musse Byroad.
Let's go!
Out of curiosity. I should have stayed on the bike. This is the one enemy that might actually be worth it. So do we have to fight whatever this is, or... Nope. Whoa, finding a hot spring here of all places is pretty wild. This is it, right? Right, this place has to be connected to Aaron through the spirit veins. This is a pretty choice spot. It's close to the tracks, but not out in the open, so it still feels private. The wind rolling over the hills and the sound of the occasional passing train can really add to the atmosphere. Sometimes I forget just how enthusiastic you are about hot springs, Instructor. I imagine there are springs like this somewhere in Cruisin', too. Focus, everybody. Let's drive in that stake that Dahlia gave us. That's 2 down. Only 1 left, guys. Let's do this. Group found the second hot spring spot, use the ash stake. Where's the last one? Osculate Basin. Like, if it's not actually here, I'll just turn around and go back. Man, it's literally right there. Before we do that, though... They were just asking for it, you all know that. Funny I get into Cerbic Tomato, of all things. This must be the place. Didn't take us long to find this one, huh? Yes, this place must be connected to Aaron through the spirit veins. Ah, I see. It's the same place. Are you okay, Instructorine? Do you know something about this place? Just a little. I was passing through on an assignment for the government. I went out one night to do some training and discover the spring. No one was around, so I got right in and enjoyed myself for a while. Of course, back then it wasn't this weird color. So he's the one who crapped in the spring. Weren't you on a mission? You did all that while I was asleep back at the inn? It's very much like our instructor to go into a random hot spring he came across while training. Anyway, when I got back the next day, there was no sign of it anywhere. I asked around town, they said it sounded like a fairy spring from their old folk tales. Guess it must be connected to Aaron somehow. A hot spring that disappears and reappears at random. Does sound like something out of a fairy tale. Well, I'm pretty sure we got the right place. Let's drive in the stake Dahlia gave us. And that's the last one. This should be enough to begin the purification ritual. Let's head back to Aaron and check in with Dahlia. Found the third hotspot, spring, used the ash stake, yada yada. And he's respawned. I see you driven the 3 stakes in as I requested. Magnificently done. We should begin the purification ceremony at once. Reen, if you would. Me? Yes, you. Your status as a sacrifice to the Twilight allows you to synchronize the Airborne spirit veins more readily than most. Entering the spring and unifying your heart and soul with the waters will make the ritual that much easier. Though it'd be ever more effective if you entered with a partner. You mean... Wait a sec, you can't be serious. Does it have to be someone of a particular gender, or someone exceptionally special to read? Those things are of no relevance whatsoever. This ritual aligns the macrocosm of the world's spirit veins with the microcosm of humanity, causing them to resonate together. The process is simply easier with 2 participants rather than just 1. That's all there is to it, I guess. No reason to feel embarrassed, right? After all the prep work we put into this, you can't expect to turn back now. Go ahead and choose someone, instructor. Alright, just give me a moment to think it through. We're gonna go for the Fee fans. It's time to do Sarah or Eustace. Alright, I'll help out if that's what you need. Thanks, Fee. Let's get this started then. Yeah, I should've went Eustace. The fangirls would have screamed in delight. Thus were the Aran Village hot springs completely purified. The hot springs discovered elsewhere were also purified and can now be used freely. Zerum capsule as a reward. Got Unity, yada yada. You performed very well indeed, Reen. You managed to keep your concentration up the entire time, a fantastic display if there ever was one. It was thanks to your efforts that I was able to complete the ritual with ease. Well, I've honed my concentration quite a bit with all the training I've had. It's good to hear. We can't downplay the rule of camaraderie and compatibility either. One mustn't forget to thank those around us. Oh, and the hotspots that you found. Spirit Vein should have purified them too, which means they should be usable as hot springs. I know you may not have much time in the area, but why not take the opportunity for a good soak? We have to come back later with Randy and Tio. Let's see, it's... White Birch Hen. Yeah, we're only 43 minutes and we're making great time. We might even be able to fit in the Link events. I thought he was here. No, it was Parm, not Milsante. Crap. Like the... Why do they both have the word white in their titles? There he is. Helena, Luna, Claire, where are you? I've been waiting and waiting. They could have gone to the wrong place. Oh my god, they did it too, didn't they? They could have gone to the wrong place, could they? We were to meet at their favorite inn. Pardon me, we're here about your request for help. Excellent. Wait, were you not the kind students who once found my wife's lost wallet? I guess that might have been us. Anyway, would you help me find my family? It may be a bit time-consuming if that's alright. I'm pretty sure I know exactly where they are. Sure, why don't you tell us the whole story? Now, where should I begin? Even we nobles have been rather busy lately with the current situation going on. I've been liquidating some of my assets to raise funds for the army. My wife's family has been doing the same. She returned to her father's estate to supervise liquidation, taking her daughter and her maid with her. I see now. You must be feeling lonely without them. I am, yes, but it's only temporary. It's nothing compared to what families of the average soldier have to endure. Anyway, everything was more or less sorted, and I thought the chance to meet up with them could be a break for us after all. So I sent them this letter. I'm so glad you're finally coming home. I'll meet you halfway so we can travel together from there. I'll see you at the inn that serves those pies you love so much in our favorite town to relax in. I've been waiting here, but there's been no sign of my wife or our daughter. Did they get lost on the way, or were they caught up in some incident? I'm so worried my stomach's in knots. I completely understand. Are you sure your wife knew this was where you meant? Absolutely, the chicken pies are unforgettable. And the other one has fish pie, doesn't it? Nothing extravagant, but the flavor was simply perfect. My wife and daughter simply loved them. That might be true, but your letter sounded really vague. Maybe your family went to a different place that also has good pies. I don't mean to be dismissive of your worries, sir, but that does seem like the most likely explanation. That hadn't crossed my mind. I thought this was the only place it could possibly be, but... well, you seem to be experts at this kind of thing. Please find my family. We will, I promise. The inn in their favorite town to relax in, and they like pies. It's probably a good place to start looking. It's gotta be somewhere as quiet and peaceful as Parm, at least. Alistair and Milsante are like candidates as well. There's also the place on the road to Lemaire, but I guess that doesn't count as a town. The town has to have an inn with great pies, too. That's something to go on, at least. Family scattering started. Milsante. What is keeping my husband, Luna, and Eclair? I really want to eat this place's fish pie with the whole family. Do you think this could be? Yeah, it might be one of Lord Quinn's family members. Pardon me, may we ask you a question? Kurt explained that they were searching for members of Lord Quinn's family. So you mean my husband is waiting in Parm? I mean, I really love Parm, but did you forget about how we all talked about how Milsante and its beautiful scenery is the best? My husband even said this inn is the best because it'll fix up a fish pie using the fish we catch as a family. Can't believe it, he just does whatever comes to his mind. Can't say I didn't expect this. I think they completely misunderstood why they were supposed to be meeting one another. Is that why Luna and Eclair aren't here too? Now that you mention it, your daughter and the maid aren't here with you, huh? Yes, there was some luggage I wanted to sort out, so I left them left before I did. So they left before I did. That's what happened. They may have gone to the wrong town as well, so they're probably in Alistair then. Somewhere else? I can't think of anywhere else they could be. This is Luna we're talking about, so it's entirely possible that she completely ignored the town part of the directions. Understood. In that case, we'll continue to look for them. Thank you for your help. So she said they ignore the town part. I'm really in no rush for those. Where is it? I'm looking for wherever it is that, here it is, the Rest Lodge. Bingo. What's taking Mother and Father so long? Don't they know how long it's been since we've all been together as a family? Lady Luna, are you sure we're in the right place? Master Quinn's letter told us to meet in the inn that serves those pies you love so much, in our favorite town to relax in. Of course I'm sure, besides, it's the only inn in town. And the pie they serve at this lodge is some of the best I've ever tasted. That's Lord Quinn's daughter and the maid right there, isn't it? Sorry to interrupt, but we might be able to help you out. Juna explained Lord Quinn's search for his family. Father's actually waiting at the inn in Parm? I guess the chicken pot pie they have there is pretty tasty. I knew this couldn't have been where he meant. Sorry for putting you into all this trouble. Have you found Mother someplace already? Yep, we ran into her in Milsante at the White Birch Inn. I probably would have never looked for these two here, to be honest with you. I knew it, that place has the best fish pie in all of Lemaire. Their menu could give this place a real run for its money. But I'd still rather have the walnut pies from here any day. Glad to hear it. In any case, let's get you two back to Lord Quinn over in Parm. Helena, Luna, Claire. I was so worried about you. I feared you got lost or that something happened to you. I'm still shaking from the nerves. Dad, you were that worried? Sorry for worrying you so much. It's entirely my fault, sir. I should have been the one taking the lead. Dear, I'm so sorry we made you worried. I think we'd end up causing you so much stress. There's nothing to forgive, my love. I'm just so relieved to see you. As I am to see you, dear, but I have to tell you this. The description you gave us, favorite town and those pies we love so much, anyone would think it was the White Birch Inn in Milsante. It was you who went to the wrong place, not us. What are you saying? I obviously meant the White Footpath Tavern Inn in Parm. I thought you meant No Save Rest Lodge. Miss, each location we visited on your family trip was a most wonderful place. Claire's right. It's just as Claire says, isn't it? When it comes down to it, every place we visited could be a contender for favorite, couldn't they? I suppose, once this war is over, we should travel together again. Let's continue making precious memories as a family. We'll discover more and more places we like as well, okay? What a wonderful idea. I can't wait. I'd be honored if I could accompany you all. Thank you so much for finding my family. Without your help, it might have taken days or even weeks before we were reunited. I'm in your debt. It was our pleasure. We can imagine how terrible it is to be separated from your loved ones. I'm just glad we were able to be of assistance. I hope you always get along as well as you do now. Impenetrable shield. What is that? Okay, that one's not too shabby. Gives you HP, defense, and a nice mix of spells there. You get the Crest spell and Earth Pulse. I think Adamantine Shield is like Reflect or something like that. There's definitely a few guys this could be a really good fit on. Ironically, she's one of them. Like, at this point, do I really need more Sepith? But then again, I do get those spells from Scold anyway, so... She'd also be a good fit for her, since it'd give her a lot more utility stuff. I don't know, if I find a healing spell for Emma somewhere, maybe then I'll put that in place of Tira or something. I don't know. Would be nice if there was like one offensive earth spell in there, you know? Okay, where's the monster we need to whack? Avon Hills. I assume it's at the entrance area somewhere. Okay, yeah, it's by the teleportation stone, looks like. Wonder if we can go out this path to that new fishing hole. I'm gonna shoot this one, then I'm gonna take the cycle, because this is just too far.
Let's go!
Shoot him, Juna!
There!
That was awful, man.
Let's go!
Waves those stupid tonfas in the air like an idiot.
Daunting foe.
Crap.
Let's test our might.
Let's go! There! Let's go! Let's go! There!
I hate
Let's
Juna
go!
so much.
There!
Looking at stuff in the distance, see if there's anything
Let's go!
worthwhile over there.
Looks like a real tough
That's why I
one.
was afraid of. That's why I didn't even want to get off the motorcycle at first.
There! Let's go!
Still locked. It's heartbreaking. The heck is this?
It's a
This one's strong. Be careful.
Rostrum does not ring any bells for me.
Get back! It's down!
They're mine! All right! Wide Wide open!
Okay, we broke it.
An opening!
We can actually
My
see
turn.
what it dropped by hovering over it. So the one dropped a kite in his shell. That one may die in splash damage somewhere.
It's down!
I'll assist. My turn.
An opening!
You missed.
It's my turn!
Can drop a U material.
Let's get him!
An opening! It's my turn!
Hammer time.
Break through!
Let's go! Roar! Now!
They're mine!
My turn.
Very well.
Okay, drops Rage. Powerful demon guarding the gates of Gehenna. Its physical strength is hard to match, crushing any in its path. It is really weak to Earth, followed by Space. Now we're better off sticking to the Rain Slash.
An opening!
You missed again.
My turn. Activate Ragnarok. Destroy.
Here I go!
See, I'm gonna burn the
Break
sledgehammer.
through! It's my turn!
There's
Let's
a
go.
likelihood we could pop him without. I just
I'm
realized
up.
something. Yeah, I'm gonna pass this. We can, if Juna does the popping,
Arcus activate!
we'll get 2 of those rages. And he goes for Kurt. Okay, that's actually
It's
good. If
my
he
turn.
missed, that could have been really, really bad. So there we go, Emblem procced.
My turn.
So right here we want to do Thunderbolt.
Crash! Thunderbolt formation!
My turn. There.
It's mine! Very well.
Let's see, that was 9,000 damage between the 2 of them.
It's down!
That's 5 and
I'll assist.
2.
My turn.
So that was only 8,000 there.
There. Now.
It's mine!
Yeah, he does
It's
more
my
as a
turn.
counterattack. I wonder if that may be something about their link skills or something.
Now!
They're mine! All right! Ta! Ta! Wide open!
An opening! Let's go! Cha! There!
I'll assist.
I wasn't really paying attention to what Rena Unit did, to be honest with
Now.
you.
Crash!
I shall go. There. There.
It's
Still,
mine!
that was 3,000. That was 6,000, so
It's
we're
my
still
turn!
at 9.
Ha!
That was
It's
6.
down!
They're mine! Here I go.
11,000 and a half.
Ta! Ta! Let's get him!
An opening!
And we're finally at the point
My
where we're
turn.
no longer going to act before he gets unbroken.
Ha! It's down!
I'll assist.
I could
Now.
try to delay him some way, but it's not likely, and why bother?
There.
It's mine! It's my turn! Roar! Now!
They're mine!
So there we go, we did 17,000 to finish him off.
It's my turn!
As for this... Doesn't even give speed.
Light the...
It's my turn!
My turn!
No, I'm better off just swinging with him if you look at his CP numbers.
I shall go. Now.
This is the end.
It's mine!
So yeah,
We make
the
a pretty good
little
team,
ones
Altina.
never got an
Yes,
attack
because
off.
we are friends.
Emblem is now level 8. Seraphic Ring. And that was it. So we get 2 Rages, 2 Chitinous Shells because Juna did pop the one. I think it was Kurt who popped the other one, so we only got the 1 U material, sadly.
All right, got it.
Yeah, I did it!
I must train even more.
Stats updated.
Woohoo! I did it!
A matter of course.
And we get our bonding point. So now we need to go report these.
Okay, let's see how you did. Yay! Your rank went up!
Barely, but if you notice, we're 2/3 of the way through the game, it looks like.
Here's a gift from Her Highness.
Z Stragas.
Thanks, everyone. Great job. See you later.
Although, there is one other thing. Let's check out the Stragas real quick. These would be better for Kurt or Fee. I'm going to give it to Kurt now because he's actually going with us. He's a required character. I don't know what's going to happen with Fee for where we're going. But before you move the storyline forward, remember that we need to grab 2 party members in particular. Reading those enjoy the hot springs, took their time resting by some stroke of fate, and expect a combination of people end up soaking in the springs together. Not really. If anything, those two would be more likely than any other, in my opinion. But hey, what do I know? This is amazing. You said it, I miss this place. It was a damn shame they closed it down for a while because of all the great Twilight commotion. You must be happy, Instructor Rean. I imagine Hot Spring Manic... I think that's supposed to be Maniac. Like you would be going into withdrawals with it down. Sure have your quirks. Love for hot springs, and Elise, you morph into a different person when it comes to her. Really? I never realized. Elise and I spent a couple of weeks together. She's one of the sweetest girls I've ever met. How can I put it? She has that Erebonian dignity about her, but it's still so approachable. I appreciate hearing that, Tio. She still has room to grow just like anyone else, but she really is incredible. I thank Adios every day for having the perfect sister. He's past the point of no return, ain't he? It's really saying something, given that they're not even blood-related. Makes you feel bad for Elise getting so smothered with all that attention, though it is possible she likes it. I'm starting to think Rean and Lloyd share some things in common despite their main differences. How so? Let me guess, they're both clueless when it comes to interpersonal relationships. You know, I really have to thank you again, Tio, Randy, for sticking with me this long. What brought this on? No need to thank us. We instructors gotta look out for each other, right? And the Crossbell Police and Epstein Foundation can't turn a blind eye on what's happening in the Empire. Not to mention my hometown Realm of Furia is being dragged into all this chaos as well. Yeah, we did have a bad feeling about that. We've run into some people that seem to be involved. Well, all that aside, you do have my utmost gratitude for helping me get Elise back. Assume we eventually sort out this mess. Would you all do me the honor of visiting my own hometown, Ymir? And that invitation extends to everyone in the Triple S, once the matter of Crossbell regaining its independence is settled too. Oh. Thanks, Rean. That means a lot from Instructor Rean. I agree with him. As complex of an issue it may be, I believe Crossbell should be independent. And I imagine that the same is true for many others in Class 7 and Thors. I really appreciate that, Kurt. So your hometown's known as the Hot Springs Paradise, isn't it? The best Erebony has to offer from what I heard from Elise. If that's the case, I'd really like to bring along Kia and everyone else in the special support section, and maybe a few others. Noelle, Fran, Risha, Sully, Ilya, and of course you can't forget Cecile and Shizuku, of course. I mean, why stop there? I gotta bring the section chief and Wazy and Youngster. That's supposed to be Juna. Arios and Dudley too. Arios is this guy from the Crossbow games who uses the same sword style as Reen. They even do share moves, in case you're wondering. And Dudley is the one detective. Let's not leave out Zeit and Kope. I don't know what happened to Zeit after the whole Azure incident, and Kope is the cat. Everyone is welcome. I know an inn up there with the Phoenix Wings that has plenty of rooms. And there you go, we got a little bit more unity. So let's quickly try to cash that out.
Here to make a... Great work, everyone!
So we're at
Best of luck.
140 unity. I don't know if that's where we should be at. Let me see. Is there listed here what it should be? I think we may have missed a lot of unity stuff. Anyway, let's head to the Merkaba. So, when it comes to who we're going to choose, the person who got the most votes was Emma. Reen, I had a proposal, a request I'd like to make of you. Would you have any time to spare? I'm not sure what Emma's plan, but it does look more serious than usual. Sure, I don't know how useful it'll be, but I'll be happy to help. Great, thank you so much. Would you mind coming down to the surface with me? There's somewhere I'd like to go. I don't mind at all, but where are we headed exactly? Don't worry, it's nowhere you haven't been. That one forest. Well, Emma, this is a whole lot less romantic than I imagined it would be. Rose's Atelier. This is where you grew up, huh, Emma? I guess Rose isn't here now. No, she left a while back. She said she had some business to attend to. I got her permission to use it, though, so that shouldn't be a problem. That's good. Something seems weird here. I asked you to come here for one reason. The curse that's afflicting you, the thing that keeps you bound to the Great Twilight. I want to release you from it. What? You can do that? I think so, if everything goes well. I found something in the spellbook, the Tales of Isthmia. Can't know for sure, but in theory it should work. I won't lie, it's going to be dangerous, but I believe it's a risk worth taking. I see. Let's try it. I'm willing to do anything. Not at least until we're safe. Doesn't matter if I get a little damage in the process. Alright, if you're sure. Take a seat and I'll set it all up. This spell will allow me to project my astral body and enter your mind directly. The physical cause of the Great Twilight is in your heart, there's no doubt about that. But based on the information we have, I'd say it's also linked to your soul. It sure feels that way. I'm going to try to find the root cause of the curse and separate it from you. Once that's done, your power shouldn't get so out of control anymore. Sounds great and all, but what about you? If I get hurt, that's one thing, but I don't want anything to happen to you. There's no need to worry, I've done this before. You're the one who'll be facing the most danger from this procedure. It's fine by me, I'm ready when you are. Okay. Now we bring our foreheads together. Can I get you to crouch down a little? Like this? Now close your eyes. Mare Spiritus, Ocean of the Soul. Okay, Reen, stay calm. Take a deep breath and look into my eyes. Oh. What the? Is this my mind? Huh, it's empty. Who knew? Pretty neat, right? I'm projecting the image back to you. Don't worry, I won't peek at any of your private memories. Well, thank you, but that's not what I'm worried about. Are you going to dive deeper from here? Yes, that's the plan. I'm going to make my way through the layers of your consciousness until I reach the depths of your soul. That's where I'll find the curse. What was that? it's too soon. It's gotta be my powers. Emma, get out of there. If you get caught now, it's all over. Don't worry, I knew this might happen. What? Sorry, Reen, I lied to you before. This spell, the danger it presents to you is practically negligible. On the other hand, there's a chance my astral form could be completely destroyed. The history of the Hexen clan is the story of sacrifice after sacrifice. My mother was no different. Even Vita is carrying on the tradition in her own way. And now it's my turn. Emma, stop. You didn't tell me any of this. This is what I wanted. My name is Emma Milstein. I am the daughter of Isola, disciple of the Crimson Witch Roselia. I will live up to my family name and protect those dear to me no matter what the cost. No, stop this right now! What the? Reen, how did you... Reen, don't! You have no idea of the damage that could... Shut up, you're in no position to lecture me. Damn curse, get away from her. What just happened? That shouldn't have been possible. Emma. I'm disappointed. I thought you knew better than this. Do you have any idea how stupid that was? Reen? I had a feeling something wasn't right from the very beginning. If a spell like that really existed, Celine and Roselia would have known, right? They'd have helped with it. Even Vita would have pitched in. This Tales of Isthmia book, it's no ordinary spellbook, is it? Let me guess, it's full of dark magic so dangerous that's forbidden by your clan. That's why you didn't say anything to Celine, and that's why you made some excuse to get Roselia out of here. Can't believe you pulled one over on me like this. Vita's really gonna let me have it. How did you... Come on, how long have we known each other? I can tell when you're hiding something. Just had no idea you'd resort to such desperate measures. Emma, why did you even... How can you even ask me that?
Because you're important to me, Reen. You're more dear to me than anyone else I know. Isn't that reason enough to want to protect you?
Everything that's happened has been my fault. If I was stronger, you wouldn't have been cursed and Million would still be alive today. It's my duty to put an end to all this destruction, and I failed. Because of that, you and Yusa suffered so much pain. I was so scared. I was going to lose you and that this was really the end. And I know you. If there's a chance for you to sacrifice yourself, you're going to take it. You might try to act cool so we won't worry, but I can see right through it. And it's got nothing to do with being a witch. Elise, we all know what you're thinking. You're just as bad as Crow. No, you're even worse. Did you really think I'd just stand idly by and let you throw your life away? Emma, Excuse me, I need some air. Emma, there you are. Emma, where are you going? What's the matter with you? Alright, Reen, what happened between you two? Judging by that forbidden grimoire, I'm guessing it's nothing good. So, it's like this. I thought Emma was looking more than a little gloomy. Attempting a spell like this is rather extreme, though. So it really was more dangerous than she let on? Yes, diving into another's consciousness is not something anyone should attempt lightly. It's even more true for a cursed soul like yours. Worst case scenario, could have left her a soulless husk. This is all my fault. Should have paid more attention. I should have said something. Indeed, it's true. Can I get a little sympathy here? Silence, fool, and think about what you've done. In a way, though, hearing about this is something of a relief. Emma's always been such a good, obedient child. This is the first time I can remember her caring about something enough to break the rules. Although that might just be because her mother always let her have her way when she was little. Oh my. It's a little galling that you were the one who inspired her to be more honest about her feelings. That only makes sense given how close you two have become. Reen, I know you must be upset, but try to be gentle with Emma. Consider her feelings. That's what a gentleman does. Rose, you're starting to show your age. Excuse me for still believing in good old-fashioned manners. Not sure I'm going to process all that. Wonder if Emma teleported back to the ship on her own. Oh. So, what's with the hat and glasses? Going back to your old look, I see? Reen, I have to apologize to you. I don't know what came over me. At the time I was blind to it, but now it's clear to me that I stepped far out of line. I can imagine how devastating it'd be if anything were to happen to me, and yet... Oh. There. No need to hide behind these glasses anymore, right? I think you can see just as clearly without them. It's not to say I don't find the spectacle look really cute on you, too. Cute? Emma, you truly do go above and beyond to support me. You always do. You can lose sight of everything else because of it, but that just shows how much you care. I couldn't be more grateful to have you. If possible, though, can you keep me in the know from now on? I try to put on a brave face, but you've seen through that. It's true that I don't have much hope left for what's to become of me. But I don't want to die. I want to continue on and not alone. I want to have my friends beside me. You especially, Emma.
Reen, I'm sorry for everything.
And I cut off the thank you by accident. The tension between them dissolved as if a storm had finally passed. They returned to the ship, their hearts feeling much lighter. So now we have her alternate hat, I guess. Didn't really even notice it was different from her normal one. Shows how close I was paying attention. Just saying. Okay. Next person we're looking for is Elliot Craig. Why don't we listen in together, Elliot, if you don't mind, that is. I'm really curious about what kind of program this is myself. You're always welcome to sit in with me, Reen. It's just about to start. Do me a favor, though. Try not to get too lost in it, okay? What's that supposed to mean? Is it another Abend time? Before long, the Imperial Chronicles radio music program had begun. The next song is a cover of a classic oldie from a pair of young performers rapidly gaining both eyes and ears in Heimdall. Here's To My Dear in a Far Off Land by Ron and Morris. What's with the song? It's as if my heart is pounding just from listening to it. There it is, I knew it. I don't know if that's the theme song for this game or not. This renowned piece was covered to inspire bravery among all our soldiers marching out to face this coming war. And just know that late Leanna Craig, the amazing performer behind the original, is right at Adios' side, delighted with this tribute to her work. Now, our next song is... Hey, Elliot? That song and the pair performing it. Yeah, the piece was one my mom had originally written. And the ones covering it were Ron and Morris, friends of mine from the Music Academy. We met them during one of our field stays, as I recall. One of them works for the Revell Company now, right? Yeah, Kalinka. She contacted me just the other day, actually. Ron and Morris were expected to join the Imperial Orchestra, but they ended up making their debut as a duo instead. They specialize in martial music designed to heighten the audience's inclinations toward war. That song incorporated several melodies tailored specifically to induce aggression within its listeners. It definitely got my heart pumping, but could a song really do that on its own? Then again, considering the spread of the Empire's curse, not to mention your own performances. Well, like I always say, that's the power of music. My mom originally wrote that song with my dad in mind. He was set to head out with the army on one of their campaigns. And now Ron and Morris are. Elliot? Guess they succeeded in a way. Feel more motivated to catch up with them now than ever. We have an announcement to make for all you loyal listeners out there. Ron and Morris, two of the house performers around, are currently on a provincial tour with La Mer. In fact, they're scheduled to perform an outdoor concert in Raquel later today, so if you're around, we definitely recommend stopping by. Let's go crash it, Elliot. Look at that, guess my chance arrived quicker than I expected. Would you mind coming with me, Reen? I have a few thoughts I'd like to share with my friends. Of course, Elliot. Let me grab my baseball bat. I'll help you out whatever way I can. We're gonna go make a smash hit or two. Afterward, Elliot prepared to set out for Raquel. Meanwhile, Reen went with Valimar to pick up someone at Elliot's request. Probably Fiona. Could be Kalinka. And that's our show. Thank you all for coming. That was a beautiful melody. I could feel my spirits lift with each note I heard. Yeah, I can't wait to crush the Republic. Wonder when I'll get my draft card. Hope it's soon. Hey now. This all feels disturbingly familiar. Our tour has been a great success, wouldn't you say? Yeah, that piece seemed to really speak to them all. Let's do it, Morris. In our next Eastern tour, we should play our own music. Is that really your music? Kalinka. Elliot? And you, what are you doing here, Kalinka? Shouldn't you be in the capital? I would go anywhere for a dear friend. Since everyone's here, why don't we perform something together? We present to you, my dear, in a far-off land. This piece, it sounds like the one we just heard. It's not quite the same, but it feels tranquil somehow. Stop it, they came to listen to our music. No, this isn't your music. This isn't your music at all. Wake up, Ron, Morris. Remember what we learned at the Music Academy? Well, even if it's the original, we won't be outdone by you two. There's no way we're letting you get all the good parts. You guys. Hope you all enjoy the show. Bravo! That last piece was amazing. It fired me up to work 100 times harder. No, we better not play that often, am I right? Thanks, guys. That was quite the performance. Sorry for barging in on you, though. Elliot, how can you smile like that? I mean, we ruined your mom's song, didn't we? And we used it to stir up the war. I never liked that group you joined. I never liked that the group you joined started playing only military music since last year. But to make a debut like this, could it be an order from the army? Yeah, that's right, but it's us that jumped on it. They said, don't you want to be a big success like Elliot Craig? Oh. So they made us play military music. What's so bad about trying to get your foot in the door? You don't understand how it feels to be us. Being a young musician with a successful tour or carving out a career path in the Revel Company? We all graduate from the same academy. We'll do anything so we can make our own music. You guys, this is how the curse of the Empire is manifesting. You two haven't changed. When you were in the academy, you loved music and believed in its power. Seems you still hold that faith. I felt that when you played Mom's music. The blood, sweat, and tears you poured into it, and the guilt weighing down your heart. You must have practiced day and night to make it even better. Turning the piece into a militaristic melody really hurt at first, but I was also impressed as a musician. You managed to make it a piece with power. I don't agree with stoking up war, but even I have to be impressed at what you've done using the power of music. That might be the real reason I called Kalinka and butted in like that. Elliot. I just want you both to think about what you really want to do, about what sort of music you want to make, and what message you really want to send. Then you won't have anything to regret, and you'll be able to play music that really moves people. That's what I've been able to do with Reen in Class 7. Glad to hear you feel that way, Elliot. And you say we're the ones who never change. Thought you came just to break up what we were doing here at first. Of course not. Music is never a crime. But that doesn't mean I'm going to let up, not even for a second. I'll keep fighting until this curse stoking the flames of war is broken for good. Elliot. Thank you, I feel like you've opened our eyes a little. There's a mountain of work from the army waiting for us when we get back to the capital. But we'll take this opportunity to reconsider our path and work out what it is we really want to do. And we'll pour a lot of thought into how to best pursue our music from now on. No matter what form it ends up taking, we'll embrace it. We're professional musicians, after all. Oh, sounds perfect. I'll be looking forward to when we have a chance to perform together again. With that, Ron, Morris, and Klinker return to Heimdall on the train. Like plebs. Thank you, Reen, for indulging me. Anytime, Elliot. I'm glad to see you sticking to your principles. I'm sure that if you keep investing your all into your music, you'll reach your potential and then some. Well, I've only got as far as I have because you've always encouraged me. Channeled all that we've overcome together to make my music even stronger. And that's why I had the courage to say everything I did to Ron and Morris. Inspiring as always, Elliot. Thanks for everything, Reen. Likewise. Okay, number 3. You guessed it, it is... Elise. Now that I think about it, I suppose it's really that much of a secret, yada yada. Elise, do you mind just telling me what you're getting at here? Sorry to spoil things, but I think I've had enough chilling surprises lately. You're talking about what happened with Altina, right? I heard about it from her. I think that she's reflected on her behavior, so try not to stay angry with her for too long, okay? I'll try, of course, but what's going on? Actually, Altina told me about the situation in Ymir. We discovered that they come to an agreement with the Imperial government to have themselves blockaded off. I see. So in exchange for Ymir's safety, no one inside can leave. Of course, that means we can't go back either. Right, remember Chancellor Osborne is an old friend of our father's. He aims to keep your movements in check, of course, but I imagine this must also be coming from a place of kindness. Still, you think we received a letter or even a call? Yes, they must be blocking any our communications. Even Altina had given up on it. Perhaps, but no communication blockade is without its flaws. Done properly, should be able to find a blind spot between the interference waves. Tita and Tio were talking about it earlier. Given the state of the spirit veins in the terrain, we may be able to find a gap to exploit. I'll try to get permission from Gaius to look into it. Wow, you definitely have a better handle on this stuff than I do at any rate. But enough of that for now. I don't see any reason not to pitch in. We just need to isolate a location, right? You can tell me what to do. You got it. Thanks for the help, Reen. Elise and Reen began their search for a gap in the interference waves with Rosine and the others' assistance. They then traveled via Valimar to the site their calculations had narrowed down. This is the east side of the Osgiliath Basin. According to the map, Ymir is somewhere beyond these mountains. We should be able to send a communication through a gap in the jamming. The weather's looking good too, this could be our best chance. I'll set up the equipment. It's a military issue, so it should have a decent output. I wish, but never expected to hear from my wayward children. Mom, Dad, I'm so glad you're both alright. I was just about to say the same thing, Reen. Wish I could see your faces in person. Same here. Although, in a way, maybe it's for the best you can't see me right now. Reen. Reen? We heard a little about what happened. It sounds like you've been through a lot. The important thing is that you're free now. You even have Elise by your side. No need to get downhearted about anything else. Yeah, so long as you're together, you'll work something out. Make the most of this time. Do some catching up. There's no need to worry about us. Jamir's fine. Gilead is a man of his word. Come to think of it, now would be a good time to tell Elise about what happened 14 years ago. Are you sure? Yeah, you have a right to know. So this is the story about how Reen was abducted by aliens. I didn't think it would work out this smoothly. Can't thank you enough, Elise. Wasn't anything special. Besides, I wanted to talk to Mom and Dad too. Glad I could help, though. I'm grateful to have had a chance to learn why you came into our lives. That's good, I guess. There's a lot I couldn't bring myself to tell you before. You've heard about why my hair and eyes changed, right? Yes, you became the sacrifice that cast this curse over the Empire. Emma told me that much already. She did, huh? Sorry to make you worry, I didn't mean to. Don't trouble yourself too much over it, I'm quite used to it. It's like Mom said, just being here with you is enough. If you ever feel worried or if you're suffering and want to give up, just let me know. I may not be able to fix your problems, but you can come to me anytime. What else is family for? Elise. Thank you, I'm so glad I have you as my sister. A lot of people have touched my life since Dad adopted me 14 years ago. But one of the most fortunate things that ever happened to me is becoming your brother. He really isn't making this easy. Princess Elfin's been trying to push us together for so long, even setting aside her own feelings. Even Mom's trying to get in on it. Alright kids, you take care of yourselves. Oh, and Elise, I have a little advice for you. A Schwarzer woman must have courage. Better to take a risk than regret missing your chance later.
What Reen is going through right now is scarier than anything I can imagine. And then there's Elfin, and Elisa, and all the others. Even Musse, Juna, and Altina, too. They're all trying to face their feelings in these dark times. If they can do it, so can I. If I could just find the courage.
Elise? I'm fine, absolutely fine. Come on, we better get back to the ship. Guess you're right, let's get going. Mother should have gave her a bottle of chloroform, just saying. Okay, that was number 3, now for number 4. You guessed it, folks. It is... Usus. You know, we still have some time until this afternoon. Want to head to Rhyhard with me? Doubt the Imperial Defense Force will be expecting you to return now of all times. And with Valimar. Though we might just be able to make it through. Alright then, let's go. We need to settle this for our old sake as well. God, let's get ready. So that's it, folks. The final one is between Juna and Musse. They then headed for cruising in eastern Ereboni with Valimar at full power. With Arnold providing internal information, Control's requested they successfully create a break in the Imperial Defense Force's guard. And then... I must apologize for this inexcusable inconvenience I forced upon you both, as if matters weren't already complicated enough. I never would imagine I would put you through such straits as these. You're already in a precarious position, and I've only given you cause for even more worry. I'll hear nothing of the sort, Arnold. You're doing more than anyone could ever ask. We can't stay long, but I assure you I'll do my utmost to reduce the brunt of your workload while we're here. I'd like to lend a hand as well, though I can't handle much more than paperwork, I'm afraid. Thank you, I'm forever in your debt. Oh, and Arnold? Regarding those arrangements that I contacted you about... Usus? Pretty sure that was the kid that... It is Usus. We haven't seen you in forever, Usus. Rabbi, you can't just tackle him like that. Ease up a little bit. No, I don't mind at all, really. I'm just glad to see you two looking so well. You too, Usus. Welcome back. Thanks so much, both of you. Usus. Usus made a request of Arnold and then began scanning through the documents I had stacked up in the office. Reen joined in and got straight to organizing the paperwork as well. I'm done with these here, Usus. Excellent, I really appreciate the help, Reen. Just a little more and I'll be finished too. We'll have Arnold put on some tea when he gets back. In the meantime, make yourself at home if you like. Sure, thanks. Seems I stirred up a fuss over so little. Still, I'll admit that tackle earlier caught me a bit off guard. Usus. It was right when I began acting as Duke, the first time she came by the mansion to see me, I mean. She visited a number of times without any word of warning, and always shared her latest intel, from operations to students to what have you. Past that, we'd indulge in tea, snacks, and more relaxed conversation. It's hard to believe anything about Milliam was relaxed. Milliam, what brings you here all of a sudden? Hey, Usus, I'm in the neighborhood for some work. Great timing, huh? I just had to stop by. How have you been feeling lately? How have you been lately? How many times must I tell you to behave as a lady of your age? Your family's got the best tea and cakes, hands down, Musse. You're getting a bit on your face there, Milliam. Really? Mind getting it for me? Hey, Dios, what am I ever gonna do with you? She'd really become like a sister to me. Thinking about it now, she probably was concerned for me from as far back as even before our graduation. I stepped up as a duke at a time when I was dealing with my father's arrest and my brother keeping his distance, and she supported me through it all. She sure did. Out of everyone in Class 7, Milliam was brimming with potential, the absolute most, wasn't she? Even now, I bet she would have been. What we ought to do is focus on what's to come. Milliam protected us and provided the opportunity for a future beyond all this turmoil. So our only goal now is to ensure we protect this world no matter what. And when that future finally comes, we'll be there to witness it for her, who deserve to see its fruition most of all. That way, Milliam will always carry on, in our hearts as well. So you can never give up on yourself, Reed, no matter what circumstances you face. Even after we get past this, we each have much to do, don't we? You're absolutely right. I hear you loud and clear, Musse, and rest assured I don't intend on ever giving up on myself, no matter what. Let's keep on facing toward the future, whatever it may throw at us, for Milliam's sake. You needn't tell me twice. Pardon my intrusion. I've gone and picked up the sword you had sharpened. Perfect. Many thanks, Arnold. That sword. This would be the Holy Sword of Elvars. I sent it to an artisan I know to sharpen it back up to proper form. It's a blade that's been handed down in the family for generations, together with its sibling sword which my brother possesses. I see. You're not one to roll over in defeat, are you? Certainly not. I plan to overcome whatever stands in our way. You and Irene, side by side, let's take hold of our destiny and forge the future we want in steel. You got it. For Milliam. They then managed to escape Briard before the Imperial Defense Force came back. So now we have the Holy Sword Elvars. It's an event item. Go to the item section of the camp menu and change the appearance of Musse's weapons. So there you go, Musse is now wielding the sword. And now the moment of truth. What everyone's been waiting for. The final bonding point. Will it be Juna? Will it be Musse? Let's go downstairs and find out. So let's see, I think Juna is in here. Musse is right over there. And yeah, that's it. It's one of these two. I don't have anyone else that I can try to troll you guys with by walking over to. Not even Rosine here. But the winner is Musse. Musse, what do you say we have a little open-air tea ceremony somewhere? So yes, this means we cannot do Yuna's romance this playthrough. Open air as an outside, you mean? I shouldn't. It's tempting to be sure, but there's so much to prepare. Ada gave you back all your utensils, didn't she? That takes care of most of it. I can really help out a bit, too. Master Kafai did impart some of his finest tea ceremony wisdom to me, after all. Can also make for a nice breather of sorts before we head for the Pantagruel. What do you think? Very well, you convinced me. It sounds like a wonderful idea. I'll take you up on your kind offer in that case. You have my thanks, instructor. On Juna and Lisa's advice, they decided to take a break and gather together on the Alstor outskirts. While not fully laying down their guards, everyone enjoyed some tea and light snacks in the outdoor air. It's a little more bitter than I'm used to, but the snacks are delish. They've got such a refined, subtle sweetness to them. I agree, they provide the perfect offset to the bitterness of the tea. According to tradition, you eat the sweets first so you can fully appreciate the tea's flavor. Guess you girls just aren't mature enough for that yet. Like you're one to talk, you're shelving them like you haven't eaten in days. Oh, this is pretty fun. I've never been to an Eastern-style tea party like this before. Must say your skills really impress me, Musse. Have you done this before? I sure have. I was in a tea ceremony club back in school. We've still got plenty more tea and cake, so help yourselves to seconds. Everyone enjoy the refreshments and the chance to relax. Eventually the time came to pack everything up and return to the ship. Well, that was fun. Really took a load off for everyone, don't you think? It's too bad we couldn't get Maya and the others to join us, though. That's true, but we couldn't exactly call them away from moving the Durflinger to the safe zone. Aside from that, I'm delighted I was able to wear my kimono again. Thank you for agreeing to this, instructor. You're welcome, but should I take this to mean you have no more lingering regrets? This might be the last chance you get to wear such an important keepsake after all. So I was right on the mark. I had a feeling someone had left that kimono to you, judging by the reaction. It looks like I was right. Yes, I'll give you that. Was that why you went along with the outdoor tea ceremony? Well, I really did want to give you a chance to let off some steam. But more than that, yeah, I thought it would be a good opportunity to ask why you've been hiding this from me. Rin reached forward and took something out of Musse's bag. Hey, what are you... This is the custom-made oral pistol you showed me before. But when you let me handle it, I noticed that something didn't seem right. It's loaded. A bullet of this caliber would be next to useless in a real battle. Looking at it, I'd say it would only be effective within a range of 30 reach or so. Not really suited for assassinations either. There's only one reason I can think of why you'd keep this on you at all times. Are you expecting me to say I'm saving it for me? To be honest, I don't think you're the type to take the easy way out. Juna told you this before, and I'll say it again, you're only human. It's only natural you'd be worried about what might be waiting for us on board the Pantagruel. Depending on how that works out, you might find yourself wanting to use this, am I wrong? What other choice do I have?
I said, what other choice do I have? Mule Mirage is a path already set. Its gears already in motion. It was the only solution I could manage to find. A scheme only I could possibly devise.
I haven't set it up so it can continue without me. This is part of my contingency plan for if we end up facing the worst possible scenario. If it comes to that, I'm uniquely placed to make the most of it. I can use myself as a pawn to push us forward. I'm the only one who can do this, so what other choice do I have? Musse. Alright, I get where you're coming from. You have to do what you feel is best. Thank you for understanding. Just be aware I won't stand by and allow that to happen. As your instructor, I'm obliged to protect you from harm, whatever it takes. It's also my duty as an Awakener and as an 8 Leaves practitioner. The Unclouded Eye, my ogre power, the network I built at Thor's, I'll use everything I've got to prevent that worst possible scenario. I'll let this whole world go to Gehenna before I allow you to sacrifice yourself. If my own abilities aren't enough, I'll pray to Adios and trust in my luck too. Hope you're ready for all that help and more. Instructor Rin. Rin, Musse? What are you doing back here? You're gonna get left behind. Sorry, we'll be right there. Come on, Musse. Okay. If the worst truly does come to pass, there's only so much he'd be able to do. But still, he's touched a great many people's lives. Could all those connections come back around again and overturn the board, I wonder? The cat's getting into something. Hope you're ready for all that help and more. I'm a player in this game. I have to concentrate on the bigger picture. When the time comes, I can't afford to cling to some intangible hope. Okay, this cat is really starting to annoy me here. No, I'll complete my mission according to plan. So the bond with Musse is strengthened. It's at max, we get her kimono. So yeah, we'll slap that on her and then call it a video. So when we pick up next time, we will be pushing the storyline forward. There's going to be some dialogue before we go there, and then yada yada. You kind of know how it all goes, I assume. So yeah, let's go to costume. Geez, she has a lot of costumes. So you have that one, that one, that one, one's actually not that bad. That one. And of course this one. So yeah, this is where we're going to stop for the time being. Next time, storyline and stuff, Juna is kind of left out in the cold. Hope you guys don't mind. I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.